Well, it's Easter, isn't it? It's what is this? This is Traveling Wednesday. This is when Jesus. The whole thing is just rough, isn't it? Jesus was a Jew, and and the whole scene. Here we got people on death row in California here, pastor's home state, for like 25, 30 years, and for hideous crimes and a murder, multiple murders. And Jesus, they string him up, and hell, just in a day, huh? The thieves, the other guys on the cross, the thieves. I remember before I went to divinity school, and the Dominicans, they just didn't think the Inquisition went far enough. They're just brutal, fundamentalist, nuts. And they'd play that thing out to where, God, damn, when you're young, it's rough, I mean, that's why all the Catholics are either molested or turn into raging alcoholics, because of the way that some of these, depending on what school you went to, some of them they swung, but other ones, geez, heavy. The whole crucifixion. And, by the time they rolled the rock out on Easter and for the resurrection, sure, whatever, geez, just as long as it's over, sure, he was reborn and ascended into heaven and all that. Of course he did. Whatever you say, leave me alone. Yeah, and I went to divinity school, and we didn't really struggle with too much of that. It's faith. You either buy it or you don't, and pastor don't. But that doesn't mean anything either, does it? Huh? It's all about, here's the way we look at it, right? In my ministry, in our ministry, is that if you treat everybody right, and you just take care of your family and your friends, and try to make people happy and treat them fair, and then it doesn't matter what religion or who you believe or what you believe. You're going to heaven if there is one, right? Now, hopefully there is. Jeez. But yeah, beyond that. But what's an interesting thing? I went to, I mean, let's face it. Times are tough even for the pastor, and not near the money and the business that it once was. And anyway, that's no sense crying. Everybody else is crying. Anyway, yesterday's the Passover, right? And I don't know what the hell the Nazis passed over their house when they were looking for them or whatever. I don't know exactly how the Passover thing. We didn't cover that, because the divinity school was pretty much Christian orientated, And then anyway, I know the Jews don't eat pork, right? That's sort of always a big butt joke, And you can't go to that store today where I get to go to get my turkeys on sale without stepping on a ham. They're everywhere, and they got this kind of ham, that kind of ham, and ham everywhere. Now, I don't think the Muslims eat the ham either. Do they? I don't know. I don't know what they eat, huh? You don't see too many fat ones, do you? When you think of course, they're too busy protesting or shooting or getting shot to save up any dough to eat. But anyway, it's just the conflict, right? It's just this ham thing. It could be a little subtler, just for the good neighbor thing, no, you cannot go in that store without somebody throwing a ham at you. So I know if I'm a Jew, I'm offended by all the ham. I just go, So anyway, so the big thing now is pastors. It's just so much stuff. But do you think I'm going to have a peaceful, lovely Easter? I'm going to go down to Malibu. We're going to leave today. That's why I call it Traveling Wednesday. And I like to go down in spring is sprung, and I like to go down to the Ralphs in Malibu and just sit there and see all the new surgeries that the town folk got, and it's always uplifting, especially after a cold winter in Sacto. But anyway, I made a prediction, for our quarterly, our trade journal. It's just a voice in the religious business. We have a quarterly magazine that just the ins and outs, and it's not for public consumption by any stretch. But I share with you when there's something. Mostly it's just numbers, and what knickknacks are working and who's working on what and blah blah blah. But because I'm prominent in the business and not bragging, but this is the way it is. You make a prediction, like some guys, the world's going to end. That nonsense. I haven't done any of that crapola since I got out of the snakes, and the cripples, healing the cripples. And so, I had to come up with something. I said, let me pray on it. Let me. I don't want this to be a donkey here. I want to give it some thought. And I called him back up in a couple of days, and it came to me that I predicted Obama's going to commit suicide. And I said he's going to do it on Easter Sunday, and jump off the roof at the White House, and he's such a klutz and a donkey that he's going to go through the bush and land on where the little inner city kids are having the Easter egg hunt, huh? And just imagine what that's going to do. Imagine the counseling for how many people are going to get in on that. That'll make that oil spill look like kids play, because they'll have to get everybody a TV. But that's something like that. So here it is, Wednesday, and he looks like he's going to hell, doesn't he? But when you're praying, if you still pray, and I don't know why you wouldn't, it's good. Just fast forward that world peace and the selfishness if you've got personal illnesses and family and stuff like that. And it's not selfish, but I mean, let's think of pastor for a little bit. Let's pray for the pastor's. Just make me look good, huh? And not that I need to, but it'd be, what I mean, just a little separation again. I need something. I've been a little stagnant, as they say, stagnant, and so that's what we need to do. So that's it. And I don't know what else to say other than I think things were better last Easter. In terms of where the whole thing's going. And so I think it's pretty much just tuck in and, your family, your friends, and then make people happy. Make miserable people happy. I just did some work the other day actually took about 2 months, and these people were just looking for trouble, Jews. And they were just looking to make some trouble. And I actually felt like nobody had been nice to them in so long and I went out of my way, and they'd made trouble, but I never responded to the trouble. I never got confrontational like I typically pastor, there we go. So it all turned out. They're not happy, but I'm happy, huh? And that's the important thing.